General Kahinda Otafiire has continued to tell off General Muhoozi Kainerugaba that he doesn't hate him, but he is not supposed to be president. Remember, the system is portraying General Muhoozi Kainerugaba as the next to take on the presidency from his father. And what I've realized, there are some people within the NRM who are concerned about the developing issues within the state. In fact, Kahinda Otafiire said these statements.
Kahinda na yanga mwine Museveni na yanga Kainerugaba tiru kwanga Kainerugaba nkumuntu nyanga Kainerugaba watawa president harwe tals Kainerugaba mwine Museveni ni mukunda kuko kandi Kainerugaba president wa Uganda kutipu kushemba kandi tipu kushereka mwana nanga mwana wa president nga nturonda president wa Uganda tukuronda mutabano wananga.
That is Kahinda Otafiire. It's not the first time Kahinda Otafiire is coming out to tell off General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. In fact, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba's involvement in political talk is one of the biggest disappointment in the 21st century in General Museveni's family. I must agree, one of the wise people, strategic, is General Museveni. But his son, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, does not match even a quarter of the prowess General Museveni has in matters of politics. Going by the things he posts on Twitter, even with General Museveni's power, even with General Museveni what he can do, he can never come out to post them on Twitter. However much sometimes he does them without posting them. So you clearly see that General Muhoozi is becoming a burden. And great elders like Kahinda Otafiire coming out to speak like that, I think he's more concerned about the revolution. And for me, I keep on telling people that there are those even within the NRM who the opposition should have a keen eye on in case it's time for a transition. There are some people who can be engaged. The purpose of this video, I've come to talk about the statements which were made by Kahinda Otafiire, what means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials you can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sura Mawagari. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, NRM started as a revolutionary party from NRA, but it is ending up being a party, a family affair, where General Museveni calls the shots and his son Muhoozi Kainerugaba and the army calls the shots. I was discussing with someone and told him that every time government changes, we will be so surprised that those we saw as onchos within the NRM government, we will be the first people to come out and call out General Museveni. It has ever happened. Because I know for sure, even in the hearts of hearts, they know that General Muhoozi is making errors, but they cannot call him out. No institution that can call him to order except his family. I remember when Parliament tried to summon him, he called the legislature, the third arm of government that gives the Ministry of Defense budget, clowns. That cannot be done in a democratic country. Leave a democracy, but even a family administration. And trust me, for me, if you ask me, yes, they are clown, because themselves under the speaker, Anita Among, they took the legislature to General Museveni to put his feet on. And General Muhoozi Kainerugaba and family are bigger than institution of Uganda. And we have a cause to worry, because every time the country lacks institution to steer the country, where power is vested in individuals, it becomes catastrophic. It calls for something very big that's going to happen. Because when you follow Muhoozi's tweet, is ever sounding drums of war, is ever calling out opposition heads. Sometimes it comes out to announce that he's going to kill them. The words of a CDF, Secondly, it also continues to show that even within the NRM there are those who would want power, and they see General Muhoozi as an inferior party, and indeed he is. I also think that even within the army, he's not the most qualified to be CDF, and I highly think that maybe he was given that position courtesy of being General Kaguta Museveni's son. And by the way, I keep on telling people that there is no harm of General Muhoozi becoming president for as long as he follows the democratic processes. But for him coming out to say that after General Kaguta Museveni, an army person should take over, all we care is it's not democracy, it's about the revolution. Okay, I'll be president. Okay, coming out to say I will kill Dr. Kizza, I will hang Dr. Kizza Besigye, I want Bobby Wine's ball. That is what we call out. Because even in other countries, there are some people who have become president through a democratic process. Like in America, 3 Bushes have become president, not using the system to subjugate those who may have a divergent view, but going in a process and emerge as winner. Okay, but this system of just driving us, okay, besides the road, pushing just General Muhoozi's project through our throats, it is going to create turmoil, it is going to create anarchy, and it's going to have casualties. And I keep on telling people that every time we have a violent transfer of power, the first victims are those in the power, are those in the army who are commanding. Before they even come for us who want change, they will first eat themselves up. So I pray that as a country, it's the only Uganda we have. Kahinda Otafiire is a voice of very many people, even within the NRM. Just that the only, I think, security he has, General Museveni can protect him from these, from his adversaries within NRM. Because I know one of the greatest assets of General Kaguta Museveni is patience. He has that accommodation, although that accommodation is not genuine, but he can protect Kahinda Otafiire as he said those things. Other than that, we are going to a more dangerous situation. Of course, that's my opinion. My name is truly Mr. Makindi. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.